What's up, guys? I'm here at the Nexigo booth at CES 2024 with my buddy Chris, and we're going to be checking out the latest in projection technology from Nexigo. So, first thing that we're going to be checking out here right today is their new lifestyle projector. Now, this particular item, which is called the TriVision Ultra, as the large sign right next to me clearly points out, is utilizing the latest light engine from Appotronics. This is ALPD 5.0. What you're going to be getting with that is a substantial step up from ALPD 4.0, really when it comes to terms of color volume, contrast enhancement. We can also see a very low latency time. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the light engine. I mean, you're showing 4 milliseconds of latency. Is that like on par with like gaming monitors and things along those lines? I mean, most projectors that we sell are, a grade latency is 12 milliseconds. You've cut that down by like an astronomical percentage.
Yeah, and I mean, you've seen our Aurora Pro, which we worked with.
We'll be talking about that next after this guy.
And that one's at 12 milliseconds too, but yeah, we're definitely trying to get there.
And one thing I'm going to touch about to you guys that are watching that may not be familiar with this like lifestyle projector, the way we're kind of defining that, this is a projector that is good enough for dedicated placement in a theater environment, yet portable enough to be taken on the go and packed with a feature set that really makes it like an all-in-one type of product. So we're talking about a smart streaming system, really good audio, and other types of accessories that are found in various different units that really make it such a versatile type of product.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And yeah, the TriVision Ultra is set to be weighing just over 10 pounds, and we've got a little insert that you can put a smart stick into, so it just fits right into it, so make it pop up and beam. You don't have it sticking out the back.
Gotcha, so you don't have something protruding. You have exactly. And that really allows me to use the smart stick of my choice, whether it's a Roku, a Fire Stick, a Chromecast, or anything.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Like, it's a small thing, but that's really
yeah, it's like the little touches, right?
Yeah,
the bigger
exactly.
So cool. And I guess what I'm also going to mention here, right, we're talking about TriVision. TriVision is very likely referring to the fact that it's an RGB triple laser projector, right? And that's something that is like never was found in standard throw projectors before. It really started to come out in the ultra short throw technology. But for those people that don't want an ultra short throw projector but wanted that insanely wide color gamut that comes from RGB laser technology, there really weren't many options, right? So last year we started to see that pop up in the lifestyle projector category, and Nexigo here again is delivering not only a triple laser, but with the latest ALPD 5.0 technology.
Yeah, I mean, you set it off right. That's pretty much.
So I just earned a free one for my home, right?
I'll talk to them.
Awesome. So when is this thing going to be available for purchase?
Right now we're angling towards Q2, and we're hoping to get all the firmware updated and provide support for years to come.
Cool. And I will give Nexigo kudos, right? They just recently launched the Aurora Pro, and they've been really proactive in terms of getting customer feedback, addressing issues, and putting out firmware updates. So with the track record they had of doing so with the ultra short throw, we'd have no reason to expect anything different here. And I will certainly hope that you will be able to find this available at ProjectorScreen.com upon its launch.
That is the
yes. Awesome, Chris. Cool. So we're going to go check out the Aurora Pro. So I'm still here with Chris again, and we're checking out something really unique about the Aurora Pro. They're an awesome ultra short throw projector. So I don't know how much you can see in the shot behind us, but we have an incredibly wide image, right? What was it, 2.35, 2.4, 1?
Yeah, I bet. All right.
Somewhere within there, something that quantifies the CineMascope. And the way that they're achieving it is by blending 2 separate Nexigo Aurora Pro projectors into one seamless image at the CineMascope aspect ratio. So generally speaking, when you're dealing with projection and edge blending technology, oftentimes you need extraneous hardware, right? And some software to go with it to be able to process it. What Chris just told me is something that's pretty darn cool. The only additional piece of hardware that they're using to accomplish this is just the laptop or the desktop or whatever you brought
down in that cabinet,
right? So just tucked away, their video source has all of the horsepower needed, hardware-wise and software-wise, to be able to produce a CinemaScope image. Now, Chris, are you aware if that means if on my computer I have a movie that's in CinemaScope, like I'm assuming this is CinemaScope content.
Yes.
Now, are we casting light outside of the screen, or have you guys figured out how to limit the height with the edge blending so that we're not wasting any light or wasting any pixels, and we've got this mammer jammer all focused within the right aspect ratio?
With a bit of fine tuning, you can get it as close as possible
That's
to
awesome.
minimal light scope. I think that to say that there's zero light scope at all is a bit of a
stretch.
Well, I didn't mean light, so I mean like wasted pixels, right? We're not projecting light outside of the frame that's not being used. We're focusing it all in here. So, so really what that means is you're looking at a really awesome projector that retails for under $3,000, right? So right now what we've got here is a under $6,000 visual display setup with whatever screen that you made. Now, is this an ambient light projecting screen?
It is.
And you have this specially made for the display.
Yes.
I'm not aware of any ambient light projecting screens for ultra short throw that aren't Cinemascope aspect ratio because no one's really producing the hardware. However, as you can see, that's starting to emerge this year, and I would expect that we're going to see screens like this to support this type of technology, possibly from Nexigo, Spectre Projection, or others, right? So this is really cool, and it's actually one of the most innovative things I've seen as far as ultra short throw projection is going here at the show. So kudos once again, Chris.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, so now let's go check out the single unit Aurora Pro. Cool. So again, I'm here with my buddy Chris, and we're checking out the Aurora Pro, right? So what we've got here is their flagship ultra short throw projector, right? So this is not their first ultra short throw projector. I believe last year, maybe a year and a half ago, you guys had just the Aurora. Is that what it was called?
That's right. In 2022.
And that was a single laser projector.
That was a single laser.
So, and that was a really solid performer. Now, what we've got here with their triple laser projector is something like on a whole nother level. So again, we're talking about a product that's retailing for under $3,000, that has around a 3,000 to 1 native contrast ratio,
That's right.
and utilizing your dynamic contrast. I know I've measured at over 4,000 to 1, right? So you've got some impressive technology that is really going to be able to squeeze every possible amount of black out of a projector. And for those of you that don't know, you can't project black. It doesn't work. You're projecting light. Black is the absence of light. However, with their dynamic contrast mechanism, they found a really good way of making those black levels as deep as possible. So what we're checking out right here is on a lenticular ambient light projecting fluorizing screen. This screen is probably around a 0.5 to a 0.6 gain, something along those lines, right? So it's going to diminish the brightness overall, but it's really going to enhance the black levels and the contrast. And while we are not in the most well-lit environment, there's still a very sizable amount of light. I can clearly see everything that's around me. No one's stumbling for anything. And what we've got right here is like a really vibrant image. Now, one thing I will point out is that Nexigo has a couple different stations set up with this particular product. This one is emulative of a more semi-dedicated theater space. So it's not set to be the brightest as we're seeing one that's out in the main show floor, but it's been dialed in to have a better overall image quality, right? So one thing that we can get into is that when you try to squeeze every ounce of brightness out of the projector, you're going to be sacrificing contrast. You're going to be sacrificing image accuracy or color accuracy. So when you're putting something in an environment such as this, treated walls, treated ceilings, lower levels of ambient light, you really get to dial into that projector to a whole nother level, and you're going to have a fidelity of your image that surpasses that if you're just trying to squeeze out every ounce of light.
That's a good way to put it. Like, honestly, that's what we're trying to put here and explain to people that way, especially with these feelings. You do have, it doesn't feel as bright as one that you got in the show.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this is the showcase for
Hey, y'all.
Main piece.
I
And
know,
as you can see, it's a pretty popular area. We had to kick a bunch of people out of chairs just so we could film this, and I'm getting some evil looks at people that want to get back in. So, cool. Well, I want to thank you again for taking the time to show us around here and talk to all of our watchers and what's going on. Absolutely, and I appreciate everything. And we'll obviously be connecting after the show as usual. So, thanks for watching. And keep on projecting.